If you think you're intelligent, there's a chance your everyday habits are slowly destroying it. Let me ask you something real. What if the habits you repeat every single day, the ones that feel harmless, normal, even productive, are actually making you mentally weaker over time? Because intelligence isn't just about IQ or how fast you can think. It's about how you live, how you process information, and how you train your mind to think clearly. And the truth is, most people don't lose intelligence overnight. They lose it quietly, through patterns they never question. Today, we're breaking down everyday habits that slowly lower your intelligence, habits that drain your focus, weaken your memory, and shrink how deeply you're able to think. Let's start with the first one: escaping boredom at all costs. If you can't sit still for 5 minutes without checking your phone, refreshing a feed, or opening another tab, your brain has been trained to fear silence. But here's what no one tells you. Boredom is not the enemy of intelligence, it's where it grows. When your mind isn't constantly stimulated, it starts connecting ideas, it starts solving problems. That's where creativity and deep thinking are born. When you constantly feed your brain shallow stimulation, short videos, endless scrolling, surface-level content, you train it to expect instant dopamine instead of sustained focus. The smartest people in history didn't create their best ideas while distracted. They thought deeply because their minds had space to wander. So, if you can't handle silence, you're not just losing focus, you're weakening your brain's ability to think deeply. Start small. Next time you're waiting or walking somewhere, don't reach for your phone. Let your mind breathe. Number 2, talking more than listening. Interrupting people, arguing just to win, assuming you already know the answer. All of these shut down learning. Intelligent people listen more than they speak because they understand something simple. Every person, even someone they disagree with, might know something they don't. Low intelligence isn't about lacking information, it's about refusing to absorb new information. You'll notice it quickly. The loudest person in the room is often the least self-aware. The quiet one is observing, processing, and connecting the dots. Listening doesn't just make you smarter, it makes you wiser. It gives you perspectives your ego would normally block. So, next time you're in a conversation, pause before speaking. Ask questions. Your goal isn't to sound intelligent, it's to become intelligent. Number 3, avoiding things that make you feel stupid. You start a new skill, a book, a project, and the moment it gets difficult, you quit. That's not laziness, that's fear. Fear of not being good, fear of looking incompetent. But the truth is, intelligence grows through struggle. Your brain works like a muscle. If you never push it past comfort, it never gets stronger. When you avoid difficult challenges, your mind stays soft. Over time, it loses the ability to adapt, solve problems, and create. The people who get sharper over time are the ones who embrace confusion and failure. They see difficulty as training, not embarrassment. So when you feel dumb, don't run. That discomfort is a signal that your brain is growing. Number 4, believing you already know enough. This one is subtle. It shows up as pride or false confidence. You stop asking questions, you stop reading deeply, you rely on opinions instead of understanding. Slowly, your thinking becomes narrow and lazy. Truly intelligent people never assume they're the smartest in the room. They stay curious like beginners. They constantly question their own beliefs. Ask yourself this: when was the last time you changed your mind about something important? If it's been a long time, it might not be because you're right, it might be because you've stopped growing. Final takeaway: low intelligence doesn't come from genetics or bad luck, it comes from habits. Distraction kills focus. Talking too much kills learning. Avoiding hard things kills growth. And pride kills curiosity. If you break even one of these patterns, your intelligence rises naturally, not by forcing it, but by freeing it. Because intelligence isn't about knowing everything, it's about staying curious, disciplined, and humble enough to keep learning, even when it's uncomfortable. If this video made you reflect, pause before scrolling. Comment which habit you recognize most in yourself. Like the video if it shifted your perspective, and subscribe. This is Inner Power. Build it daily.